Hello, my name is Nathan Whittacre, CEO of Stimulus Technologies, and I'd like to talk to you a little bit about network security. At the height of the Christmas shopping season in the United States in 2013, over 40 million credit cards were stolen in a data security breach from Target, one of the largest retailers in the United States. Found out that that breach occurred because one of the vendors that did services for Target was compromised and they had access into Target's network. And it caused a huge security problem for Target with over 40 million credit cards stolen and also 70 million people's personal information stolen from Target servers. It's estimated that it cost the credit card industry about $200 million just to replace the credit cards and clear up any issues related with this data theft. Now, you have a small business, and I'm sure you don't have 40 million credit cards stored in your office, but you do have confidential information that hackers might want access to, whether that's credit card information, customer information, or just the raw horsepower that your computers in your office supply that hackers can use to get to other servers and networks and attack them. So every small business should be concerned about network security. And with network security, it's a multi-layered approach. A lot of people think that having antivirus and a firewall is good enough to protect your network. And it's part of the way there, but there's a lot more to do with network security than just having the right checkboxes in place, having the right firewall or having the right antivirus or anti-spam solution. There's much more involved with it. It starts first with employees, especially if you look at some of the big data breaches that have happened in the last few years, Target being one of them with an outside vendor. Some of the other large security breaches were actually information that were shared by internal employees to the hackers directly. It's called social engineering. And so you have to start with your employees and train them on using your computers properly and also providing good security for the rest of your network. The second step is to make sure that you do have those things in place like antivirus and firewalls. And firewalls aren't just firewalls. There's firewalls that can do a lot of protection for you, that can do intrusion prevention and also antivirus right at the firewall. Those firewalls provide far better security than your standard off-the-shelf firewall that you'd buy at a big box store or something like that. So it's really important to have good security at the perimeter of your network. A lot of companies have wireless, and wireless is a great tool, especially if you have laptops or tablets or devices that you want to give internet access to inside your office. And one of the issues with giving or having wireless in your office is a lot of companies give that passcode, the SSID and passcode, out to vendors or employees for their personal laptops. And so you're basically opening up your network to computers that you don't have any control over. And so it's really important that you keep that password for only machines that have your security on them. So making sure that those computers are part of your network, have your antivirus on them, and have the network security protections on them. If you do need to allow access to vendors or employees or customers to have internet access in your office, you can set up a secondary wireless network that's also secure, that is completely segregated from the rest of your network, so they wouldn't have access to your servers and your files and things like that, and couldn't cause problems on your network. And so having that guest network with your private network separated gives you a lot better security on your network. And of course, it's really important that you have the most current security on your wireless. WPA2 is the most current one as of 2014. It's constantly changing because of hackers are able to penetrate into these wireless networks, and so they have to update the security mechanism. So it's make sure that you have the latest and greatest encryption protection on your wireless network. Also making sure that your passwords on your network are secure, not leaving default passwords on routers and computers and firewalls and things like that is really important for protection. A lot of hackers will go brute force, try to guess passwords, guess guess access into these equipment. And a lot of times users leave their passwords very insecure. So using a good secure password, I understand that it's irritating to have letters and numbers or a long password for users, but it really is essential to have that security. Every letter that you add or every number that you add, making your passwords longer, adds an additional layer of security. In 2014, we recommend longer passwords are better, not just using numbers and letters, but actually having long passwords like passphrases. And it's nice because if you use a long passphrase for your network password, it's easier to remember. Maybe a few words put together that make sense to you is more secure than just some letters and numbers and a shorter password. Using all these approaches together will help protect you, and just remember, you have things that hackers want. Recently, also at the beginning of 2014, there was a large, what's called a distributed denial of service attack on the internet that took down parts of the internet all over the globe. And these hackers want access to your computers because they use your computers in your office to attack other networks. And so you become part of an army of computers attacking other computers on the internet, unbeknownst to you a lot of times. And so having the security in place in your office and making sure that you don't have intrusion in your network saves you a lot of money, saves you a lot of grief, and could save you business. If you lose money due to credit cards being stolen or data loss with files deleted or horsepower taken away from your computers, that's real money to your business. And so this isn't just a small game or something you don't have to worry about as a small business. It's essential for every business to be concerned about network security. This is a complex problem, and if you need assistance with any of this, contact your technology professional, especially us here at Stimulus Technologies, and we can help you protect your network. Again, this is Nathan Whittacre, CEO of Stimulus Technologies.